I really just be here dilly-dallying like I don't have to go to work. Like, if you saw how I did my makeup in grad school, no you didn't. Started Love Island last night. Why are these episodes so long and at 9 o'clock? Like, make it start at 8 if they're gonna be that long. I want to watch Love Island earlier. As I've gotten older, less is more, less is more. $6:45. We gotta get ready for work. On a Thursday. It's an in-office day. For those of you who don't know, I'm a hybrid worker. So I only leave my house to go to work. Really. I have been living out of this particular makeup bag for a while. I always say I'm not gonna do too much makeup, and then I inevitably end up caking it all on. So I don't do too much for my base. I use this, what was it, Halo Glow liquid filter from e.l.f. as like to make it a little bit glowy, and then I have a serum cushion foundation that is really dirty. This is supposedly the #1 in Korea. It is the Parnell Sikamanu serum cushion. It's got skincare in it. I usually would just mix these two together. I'm also fully blind getting ready. Fully blind. Oh, I put this. It kind of just makes me a little bit more bronzy, a little bit more glowy. This has no coverage whatsoever. I'm not really a full coverage girl anyway. Like, I worked on Monday and it's now Thursday. I'm trying to get some stuff done. And I dab a little bit of this on. This can be really full coverage if you like build it. It's also a hair too light because I've been in the sun a lot, so I don't like to put a lot of it. Because I'm a little bit more darker just from it like being summer. This always happens. So sometimes my shading it doesn't always match me. So I just dab a little bit here and there. Not enough for coverage, but enough to feel like my skin is even. Mix it with the same brush I just used, just to feel like I've got a little something on my skin, like a little tint, a little glow, and we're all good. I thought about getting a real foundation. I just am indecisive and don't need to spend more money on makeup, so we're not there yet. And I have pretty dark circles, so I color correct with a Ulta. This is just a peach color corrector. I got the Ulta Beauty brand, which is like the Sephora brand. I just am someone who prefers Ulta. Honestly, I think sometimes you could just wear this. It does cancel out a little bit of the darkness under my eyes. I have the NARS concealer in my bag, so that's what I'm using, the Creamy Radiant concealer. I also like the House Labs one a lot. I just, you know, need to remember to use my other products. I'll let my concealer sit for a second and kind of let it bake and become a little bit more full coverage. While that's happening, I will go in with brow pencil, brow gel. Oh, my brow thing, my brow brush fell. I'm shade 3.5 in Precisely My Brow Pencil, and it's like a really thin tip. Brush, brush, brush. I like my brows thicker usually, so I will just kind of lightly go in my sparse areas. If I put too much of this, I look like Oscar the Grouch. You know, I have like anime angry eyebrows, so I don't want to look like that, and I just like a light like wash of color. I don't want to put too much makeup on because it's supposed to be really hot today. Oh wait, let me put my gel. This is just to set it. And that's it. I don't do too much to my brows because I like to just maintain them, so it's a little bit easier. Normally I would go in with like a cream bronzer, but I'm too lazy today. I'm not even gonna lie. Just kidding. I do want a little cream bronzer. I have been using this Fenty Beauty cream bronzer forever. So much so that I've hit pan on it. It's just really hard to find a sponge in here right now. Sponge. Okay, so I will dab a little bit in the pan with my sponge and just hit the spots I want to look a little bit more tan in, mainly my cheekbones. I have a very wide face, so I like to give a little illusion that there are some cheekbones there. And then on my forehead, because that's where I have the most tan right now. So I'm just trying to like blend in the slightly light cushion foundation. I got some new makeup from the Philippines, so I'm really excited about it. I try to match it a little bit, like slightly, so like the lip and the cheek color is not too off. Actually just go in with a classic Rare Beauty Joy. And I know a lot of people like to put their blush like where they like high on their cheekbones, but again, I have a wider face, so I like to bring it in just a little bit to like the apples of my cheeks. Also have blush blindness, so like don't listen to me if you don't want to. And then we'll finally blend out that concealer. I start at the edges and blend it into my skin. Try to make it not look like I just swiped a bunch there. Like I try to make it blend in a little bit, just a little bit with my skin. Started Love Island last night. Why are these episodes so long and at 9 o'clock? Like make it start at 8 if they're gonna be that long. I don't want to fall asleep watching Love Island, honestly. I want to watch Love Island earlier. Then I take leftover concealer and I kind of take it on my forehead just to give a little bit of brightness. Those are all my liquids, so I'll set it. And then we'll go in and set the under eye with my trusty Makeup by Mario powder. I love this powder. I would 100% repurchase. Don't know why it took me so long to get a good powder. And then I take this little powder puff and I dab up extra because I don't want it to be like too cakey underneath. As I've gotten older, less is more, less is more. Like if you saw how I did my makeup in grad school, no you didn't. Normally I would go in and like press in this powder foundation, but because I want a lighter look, I will not use the powder puff. I'm just gonna use a brush and just like dab a little. Because if I wanted more coverage, I could use this. But I want it a little bit lighter today. I want my skin to breathe a little bit in this heat. Just enough that I feel like nothing will smudge off of my face. Because I really just be here dilly-dallying like I don't have to go to work. Have bronzer. And I don't really do eyeshadow, but what I will do is, if I can find my brush, I will take some setting powder and some bronzer, tap a little bit off, and then just put it on my eyelid. So like whatever oils and stuff on my eyelid don't like drip onto my eye bags and like melt my mascara off, because that's what usually happens to me. That's what the setting powder is for. The bronzer is to just make it look like I am wearing a little eyeshadow anyways. Because I already kind of have like pigmented eyelids, I just add a little bit of bronzer there and I'm fine. And then I have this NYX Feeling Butter blush that I really want in a more peachy color that, again, I need to go to Ulta for, but for now, these things are very pigmented. So literally like a little dab is enough. Like don't go crazy or you will look like you have blush blindness like I do, I feel like. And then I like to take my blush again like on my eyelid, make it mix in a little bit. And then if I feel like I've gone too hard, go back with the big brush. And then just sort of like combine everything together. And I have the REM Beauty highlight. I don't know why it's so hard to find my brushes right now. Hello. This is in Miss Saturn. This is a really like subtle or glowy highlight, not a glittery one. I'm really into the glittery highlight just because it's like so obvious that you're wearing it. I like to glitter, what can I say? And then I actually like taking this on my eyelids a little bit too, because again, it's not like full eyeshadow, but a little something something, you know, a little something something for work. I'm way too lazy for eyeliner. Honestly, I haven't been wearing like winged eyeliner in a minute. I wore it for the concert last night or 2 nights ago. But that's it. I take a little setting powder and put it on like the edge of my eye because that's where the mascara likes to melt off. And then what I do is I heat up my lash curler with my blow dryer. Not enough to burn your eyeball off. Some people do this with a lighter. I can't be bothered. I tried actually, and I don't understand how it warms it up. But I use my blow dryer because that's what's accessible to me. If you have stubborn lashes, I recommend doing this. I have Asian hair that's really straight, that doesn't really like to curl. So I kind of have to do a little heat. Like obviously my lashes somewhat curl without the heat, but I just feel like it actually stays. It actually stays if I heat up my lash curler first. Yep. And then this $5 mascara that I can literally never try another mascara from Essence. I love it. If you don't use this, I don't understand what you use then. If you're paying $20 for a mascara, cool, I guess. We're always gonna be a girl on budget here. Cool. Gotta do the other eye. I'm gonna let that powder sit for a little bit while I try to put on some lip color, perfume, etc. I just have to remember to wipe it off. Sometimes I don't. Let's accessorize. This is like a brass wire ring made in the Philippines by this company called Cambio Co. Love it. Another Filipino-owned brand, Sun Kiss Panay. Oh my god, don't look at my nails. Don't look, okay? That's rude. Philippine Sun, but like in a heart-shaped form. Yeah, I really wanted like a light wash of makeup today. I could have gone a lot harder. I wanted to look more glowy. I definitely have glitter all over my face because whatever glitter I used for the concert has probably spilled a little bit in my makeup bag, and now it's everywhere. There's definitely purple glitter a little bit on my face. Can't do anything about it now. And then I got this BLK, I think this is from the Bretman Rock collection, glossy serum stick. I freaking love these things. Whatever the formula is, they're the best. Okay, so what I do is I put a little Vaseline like near my wrist. Stay with me. Daisy Marc Jacobs. I freaking love the Daisy line. I'll spray it where I put the Vaseline because it helps it like last longer, and then I will put it like behind my ears. I will not rub my wrists together. I will not rub my wrists together because I feel like that like washes it off, but I will like dab it kind of like all over my clothes. Honestly, whatever, you can't tell. They're really close to me if they can't tell at work, and they should not be that close to me. 25 minutes.